Hello, my dear students. Welcome to Gradeup, India's largest online education platform. I'm Vinod Shankran, sir. And can you all hear me? Am I visible to you all? Yes, Sashi Kumar, Shrishti, Arnav, and Ajay Srivas. There are the nuclear gamer. Oh, come on, that's some terrific name you have. Oh, that's very nice. Now, Sanskriti, Arpit, welcome, and I hope you all are keeping safe. Okay, make sure that you don't go out. Okay, and keep yourself happy, safe. Keep your family safe, and the community safe, and the country safe. It's all in our hands now. Okay, if we have the wherewithal to stay at home and make sure that we can fight this virus, yes, we would have given ourselves a great opportunity to show that we are capable people in the world. Okay, now, okay, so let's start. Let's do some questions here. Okay, and I have got some sample questions for you from critical reasoning, the sample paper that was released by CLAT consortium. Okay, now the question goes like this: make sure that you wash your hands, don't go out, make full use of your time by preparing with us. Okay, now read this and tell me whether you recall all those concepts that I taught you in the previous classes. Okay, I told you that an argument or a passage, okay, is based on two things. I said the premise. What is the premise? The basis on which we draw a conclusion. The basis on which we draw a conclusion. Now you may have to go full say screen to see this. Okay, uh, read this and try to. It will tax your eyes. I know the font is really small. Okay, but I'm sorry. This time you'll have to make do with this. Okay, next class I'll make sure that we have bigger font and I'll fill the entire page so that you can read better. Okay, for today you'll have to make do with whatever is available. Let me take my picture off so that at least some clarity comes in. Okay, that's very nice, Piyush. I'm so happy. Now see, so what we learned that was there in this one was that every argument, an argument is nothing but a passage. Okay, what the author wants to say. Okay, the conclusion that he has, that the idea that he has in his mind, and how he goes about supporting it. Read this and understand the conclusion and the premise, because most of the questions are what I've already taught you, so it's pretty easy. Okay, you got the notification only now, then it's okay, Aditya, you got it right on time. We have just started. Okay, so please read this, and once you're done, please tell me. Ankit, how are you doing, beta? Aditya, how are you? Kajal, welcome. Now read this quickly. Done reading. Sanskriti says done reading. I'm giving you another 1 minute. Please read quickly. Be careful about what the passage is trying to say. Done. Okay. Kaif Ali also says done. Amit Kushwaha. Okay. Hi, Amit. Done, sir. Okay. So let's look at the questions. Let's look at the questions. Okay. Give me the answer to this. Which of the following forms the premise? You see, what I taught you is being asked. I told you we asked the premise, we asked the conclusion, different kinds of things. Sharon, I'm doing well, beta. Okay. I hope all of you are also doing it, and all the members in your family. Not clear. I understand. I understand that the passage was a little hazy. Okay, now try this. Which of the following forms the premise for the author's argument that a shortage of onions would not cause famine in India today? Now, you read this question very carefully. I said questions become more important. Questions become more important than the answers themselves, because if you lose sight of the questions, all the answers seem okay. Okay, so tell me which one is the answer for this. What is the answer for the first one? It is D. There is enough wheat and rice for people to eat in India today because of the Green Revolution. So he says it would not cause a famine. This is the reason. Premise is nothing but the reason on which a particular conclusion has been drawn. So this is the reason and this is the conclusion drawn. Okay, so D is the correct answer. Very, very nice. Very good. Very good. A premise is the basis on which you draw a conclusion. He says, the author says, Indians will not face a famine simply because the reason is we have got what is called the Green Revolution. After the Green Revolution, we have abundance of food grain. And here, which of the following is most likely to be true? That is probably true. These I have taught you. Which of the following is most likely to be true had heavy rains not followed drought across the onion growing regions of India? Try this. D is the correct answer. Very good. Now try this. Read the sentence well and understand. Only then you'll be able to do it. It is B or C. Okay. It's B or C. Tell me. Because it says, which of the following is most likely true had heavy rains not followed drought across the onion growing regions in India? The onion crop would not have been destroyed. Now, read this and tell me which one is the best answer here. What should be the answer? It is B, of course. There would not have been a shortage of onion in India. See, these are some of the things that it led to. Okay, what happened? What was the ramification? What was the consequences of the heavy rains across the onion growing regions of India? The onion harvest got rotten. Okay, the onion crop was destroyed. Now this, see, the storage got rotten and this crops got destroyed. These are the two things that happened. Okay, so these are the two things happened. Therefore, what is the answer? There would not have been and because of this, it led to a shortage. So, what is the consequence? The question is, what is the consequence of heavy rains? These are the things that happened and which led to this. Therefore, finally, what the one result we got was there would not have been shortage of onions in India. B is the correct answer. B is the correct answer. Sir, it can also be C. How better? How do you think, Sharon, how do you think it is C? See, let's read this. Okay, it says, the result is severe shortage of onion in India. It's clearly said. The result is, because of what all did it do? The rains destroyed the crop. The wet cost more than, and in the storage also it rotted. So what happened? The result is severe shortage of. That is the answer we want. B is the correct answer. Now, try the third question. Which of the following can we infer? Now, infer, as soon as I say what can be inferred, again, what I'm looking for is probably true. Okay, what can be inferred is probably true according to the information given in the passage. What do you think is the answer? B is the correct one. Which of the following can we infer from the passage above? It says, what can you, about farmers, what can we? Okay, what do you think is the answer for this? Third is D. Of course it is D. Farmers in Gujarat, Maharashtra and Karnataka care more about earning money through selling onions than ensuring adequate supply of onions in India. Now this is a little harsh, I would say, in tone. But that is the only thing we can infer from the passage, because it says at the end of this passage, it says, you see, here, but it has angered farmers and exporters in Gujarat, Maharashtra and Karnataka, for whom onions are an essential cash crop. Now, cash crop, they can earn more money. Okay. Now, why did they? Now, it says it slapped a ban. No, I think it's correct. Or the tone is also correct, because it says the government slapped a ban. Now, when you slap a ban, the way the words have been used, it seems the government was like not pleased with what they were doing, that they were out to earn money. Therefore, the answer is D, and the tone is also correct. I thought for a moment the tone is not all that good, but the tone is correct. Farmers in Gujarat, Maharashtra and Karnataka care more about earning money through selling onions than ensuring adequate supply of onions in India. Now to the next one. Yes. Which are the following solutions, if employed by the Bangladeshi government, would counter the effect of the ban on onion exports by India on the prices of onions in Dhaka's markets? Sir, I have a doubt in second number question. We'll go back. We'll go back to this one. Wait. Let's do this and then we'll go back. We'll go back, don't worry. I'll take that question. Yes. Now here, increase imports of onions from other countries. If she does this, then the prices will, if this happens, that is, if it is done by her, then it will it will increase the supply and reduce the price. It will increase the, why? Increase. Suppose she does this. Which of the following solutions, if employed by the Bangladesh government, would counter the effect of ban on onion exports by India on the prices of onions on Dhaka's markets? It will reduce it. B is the correct one. Increase imports from onions from other countries. If she does that, she is increasing the supply. Therefore, the prices will come down. B is the correct answer. Yes. Tejaswini had an issue in question number 2. Yes. See, the problem is, which of the following is most likely to be true had heavy rains not followed drought across the onion growing regions of India? Let's go back to the passage and see. See, the trouble began when unseasonably heavy rains followed drought across the onion growing belts of North and Central America. That not only all, but that almost destroyed the crop. The wet caused more than a third of onions in storage to rot. So finally what happened? It's given clearly. What? Yes, Tejaswini. See, if you say, what is the question? Again, my question is, what is the question? It says, what is the final outcome? What is the final outcome of, the heavy rains? It rained, it destroyed the crop, it destroyed the storage, and there was a shortage of onions in India. This is what it led to. These are, then if you say C is the answer, then why not D? Why not D then? So C and D, both should have been the answer. So both of them together led to B. Okay, so come to the next one. Try this. What is the main point of the passage? Now, based on the premise, what has he said? What is the conclusion? What is the opinion of the author? So you want to prepare for CLAT? Now follow the link given in the description box, beta. Follow the link given in the description box and you will be able to join the course. Okay, what is the main point here? एकदम सही करो. दो लिख के उसके बाद में उसमें बोलता है कि that's because of this happened. So B is the correct option. Very good. The answer is C. Adverse weather has affected availability of onions in India, leading to cascading effects, including neighbor countries. That's pretty easy. Okay. Now, there is one more. Please try to read this. I know this is difficult. The font size is too small, but give it a try. Can you read this? It seems too hazy and this one. Wait for a second. Try to read this first. Now read this. I'll keep telling you. You can read it, okay? I'll keep shifting it. You read. You'll be able to read it. Wait. Don't zoom. Now I can zoom it and then maybe keep shifting it if you want. Okay. So if you don't want me to zoom, then it's okay. Read it. Some people want me to zoom it. Some people don't want to. From the next time onwards, I'll make sure that I've got enough. I'll put it in 2 slides if you want. Okay, so that you can read it well. Please do bear with me for this time. Done reading the passage? Good. Now, try this. Based on his statement in the passage above, which of the following is Ijaz Ahmed most likely to agree with? Kajal beta, now make do with the with whatever it is there on the available on the screen. एक बार कर लो, कोई बहुत बड़ी चीज नहीं है. Best book for CLAT preparation. Now, can you buy, say, now which one? It is B. Very good. Strong emotional motivation is more important in sport than a strong team. That is what he is likely to agree with, because he says simply that with higher motivation, with a lot of passion, we will be able to defeat India. Okay, so that is the one he is most likely to agree with. B is the correct option. Good enough. Let's go to the next question and see. Okay. Come to the next question. Now, which of the following, if true, would most weaken Ijaz Ahmed's arguments in the passage? Now, you remember, I said to weaken an argument, we need to shake the foundations. We need to shake the foundations on which it is standing. Okay, so this must be broken. We require a very strong counter argument. Okay. What is the counter argument that you require? And tell me the answer for this. Tell me, what is the answer for this? What does it say? It's Ijaz Ahmed's arguments in the passage above. What was Ijaz Ahmed's argument? It said that he says that we require a lot of passion. Okay, and what does C say? C says if there is no passion, okay, if you remain unemotional and focused, okay, and if this becomes true, if this is the way you win matches, then Ijaz Ahmed is wrong then. Okay, so it says, and we want to weaken Ijaz Ahmed's position. Okay, we want to weaken it. Therefore, C is the correct answer. Absolutely, very good. Now, see, you did not understand the question. What was Ijaz Ahmed's argument? The argument was with a complete passion. He was supporting it by saying that with passion we can win the match. Suppose if that were not true, if passion is not the thing on which with which people win matches, if that be true, then Ijaz Ahmed's argument is wrong. That's why. See, practice games in local conditions, that this will actually support Ijaz Ahmed's argument, because Ijaz Ahmed's one of the arguments was, or somebody said, कि you should come and you should come and practice, and he says yes, we have been there about a week before. We have come to South Africa about a week ago. Now when he says that, he's actually approving it. Now this cannot weaken his position. This actually will support his position, because he agrees that he should be there. That is one of the arguments made. Therefore, this will support his argument. It will not go against it. Okay. To option number B, a winning cricket team needs a good balance of players of different kinds, but that will not say anything about passion or practice. Okay. So B will neither weaken it nor strengthen it. Okay. C will weaken it. C will weaken it. And come to D. D में देखो, motivation and a desire to win are the most important things. So now this will support Ijaz Ahmed's this one argument. This is a supporting argument. Okay, this is a supporting argument. This is a DI argument. Data insufficient. This may or may not have any effect on it. Practice games in local conditions, and one of the arguments made by somebody was that you should practice, that India has come and practice, India has come to South Africa and played, and he says we have also come here about a week. That means he is actually supporting that argument. There is no counterposition. Okay, therefore it is critical or not critical. He is already there. The Pakistan team is already there. Now, so if this is true, then it is only goes with what Ijaz Ahmed thinks is true. It will not weaken his position. Okay, only C will weaken it. Now come to 8, question number 8. What role does Ijaz Ahmed's description of the Pakistan under-19 team victory over India in the emerging Nations Cup play in relation to his conclusion? What is the conclusion, and why did he give this as an example? What is the conclusion that he wanted to support by giving this example? That is the question. Sir, the first one says it is critical to team success. Okay, even if that were true, he's already there. Jia, Pakistan team is already there. How will it weaken his position? It supports the conclusion by providing an example. The conclusion is that we will win against India, and he says yes, victory over India. Okay, A is the correct answer. Very good. Very good. Now, 9th question. If Ijaz Ahmed's arguments in the passage above are correct, let us suppose that whatever Ijaz Ahmed has said is correct. Which of the following is most likely to be true? That is, based on whatever Ijaz Ahmed's arguments were, if those were considered true, what must also be true? If those were considered true, then what must also be true? Think about this. Jia, you did not understand the question. That is why. You did not understand the question. We'll go back to 2. Wait. We'll go back to 2. Once we finish this, I'll take you back to that question. because you seem to have a lot of problem there in that question. So we'll go back. Both A and B. Now, if you went through the passage well, you will see that he is not talking about winning the World Cup. He has not said anything about winning the World Cup or not winning the World Cup. But his arguments all have been in support of how to defeat India. So this is what he is actually trying to make. This we do not know. We don't have enough information. For this, it is DI. Therefore, the answer is B. Okay. For A, he has not given us enough information. Maybe he wants to win. Maybe he doesn't want to win. That's not clear. But for B, he has given enough support. Therefore, everything he has said is supportive of this. And if those things are true, then this will also become true. Only B is the correct answer. Okay. We will go, Jia. We'll go to question number 2. Wait, I'll explain it to you. Now, question number 10. Once we finish this, we go to question number 2. What can be inferred, that is based on whatever Ijaz Ahmed has said, which of the following is probably true? Probably true is what we are looking for. Okay. I'll not zoom it. Don't worry. 10th, he is more focused on defeating India than winning the World Cup. No, we can't say that. It is DI. This part has got no data. Defeating India, then winning the U19 World Cup. On winning the World Cup, he's silent. He may want it, he may not want it. He seems to be focused on, if you say he's more focused on defeating than winning the World Cup, this cannot be said for sure. Then winning the World Cup. Okay? About India, I'm sure. About this, there is no information. Therefore, DI. This is not the answer. I want a probably true statement. A is not the answer. He feels that it is no use reaching South Africa early for the U19 World Cup. No. The information is contradictory. He came there about a week back. So this is probably false. No, this is definitely false. Okay, now, here, he feels that their training in Lahore is adequate for the team to be ready for the Under-19 World Cup. Now, this is a possible answer. Okay, but then the conclusion that he has made in the passages, we will defeat India. Okay, therefore, this also is not the answer. Okay, therefore the answer is D, none of the above. Because his position in the passage is, we will defeat India because we have got the practice. Okay, we have got the practice and we can do that and we can do this. But then all are geared towards defeating India. It is not ready for the Under-19 World Cup. The entire passage talks about Pakistan can beat India in the World Cup, Under-19 World Cup. That is all is the argument in the passage. Question number 9 is not clear. Okay, we'll go back to the question number 9. Okay, so this is done. That is, I think we have only 10 questions in the session. Okay, so let's now go back to take the doubts. Okay, let's go back to question number 9 and then we'll go to the other ones. Okay, now see, again, Kajal, we will go back. We'll go back to the question. Wait. Which one, beta? Sanskriti? Question number 7. Let's go back one by one. Okay? One by one. Okay. So let's start from the next question itself. Here. Okay. You see, which of the following, what was the argument made in the passage? Okay. Crash course will be made available to you. Okay. Now tell me, Bhumesh, Dr. Bhumesh Kumar, is it your father's ID? But what I'm saying is, did you have a call? Did you have a word with them? Because I teach, I don't really have ideas about when the courses are running, how long they'll be running. Question number 10. We'll start from there. Okay. As soon as the lockdown is over, we'll start. I think even within the lock-in period, we will be starting our courses. Okay, let's start from question number 10. You see, what is the argument made in the passage? The argument made in the passage is that Pakistan will defeat India in under 19 because one, we have the passion, two, we have the practice, three, we also came to South Africa. We came to South Africa about a week back. Okay, so he's more focused on defeating India than winning the World Cup. This you cannot say for sure. See, the information that we have is for defeating India. But then whether he wants to win it or he does not want to win the World Cup, that the passage is silent on. Okay, silent. So we say DI, data insufficient. That cannot be the answer. I said that the answer should be probably true because it says conclusively inferred. It has to be probably. Okay. Yeah, that's what I told you. The second passage is about this. Ijaz Ahmed, he says, the under 19 scheme, the under 19 cricket team, he says we will be able to defeat India in South Africa because we have done three things. Okay, so, therefore he did not say anything about it. So can you infer this? You cannot infer it. Okay, so until and unless I say something, fine, conclusively proven, then winning the US World. Now I cannot say that he's not interested in winning the World Cup. I cannot say that he's interested in winning the World Cup. He's interested in defeating India. Of course it is true. So here, this conclusively says that he's not interested in winning the World Cup. Therefore, this is wrong. Acha, go back to the passage. Where is it given that they will easily win the World Cup because they have won it twice? Where is it given? Tejaswini. We will easily win it. कहाँ लिखा है बताना? That his side has it in them to defeat arch rivals India in the World Cup beginning in South Africa on 17 January. India said, and that is how we beat them. And then he says, we'll also defeated India before going on to win the title in Bangladesh last year. Okay. Even in the past, we beat India. Notably, okay, twice in the past. Okay. Ijaz, however, stated that it would eventually depend on how we perform on a particular date. So, where is it given? Where is it given that they are ready to win the World Cup? That they will, Ijaz Ahmed's position. Ijaz Ahmed's position is what am I talking about. That is the main point. Okay, well, prevail where? Our players will prevail over them, over India. Our players will prevail over them. Now you see, third para, see, they have won it twice in the past. Is he talking about winning it this time? And notably, Pakistan have already won the U19 World Cup twice in the past. This is the author's opinion, or author's statement. This is the author's statement, not Ijaz Ahmed's statement. Okay? Within the entire passage, he doesn't talk about winning the World Cup. He has won it, not this time. He's not talking about winning the World Cup this time. There is nothing in the passage. That's why I said this particular point is DI, data insufficient. He feels that it is no use reaching. No, he actually reached. This is definitely false because they reached about a week before the tournament. He feels that their training in Lahore is adequate for them to be ready for the under 19 World Cup. He feels that it is adequate for them to be ready for the under 19 World Cup. No, he again says that point was made to say that we will be able to win against India. Therefore, none of the above. So please be careful with the questions. Now, question number 9. Okay, if Ijaz Ahmed's arguments in the above passage are correct, which of the following are most likely to be true? If whatever Ijaz Ahmed is thinking, if all of those were true, what will also be true? Only this, that Pakistan team will beat the Indian team. About this we are silent. Again I said DI. Okay, so B is the only answer. Now come to 8th. Okay, 8th, it supports the conclusion. So this was easy. Now 7th, let's see. 7th question, it says, which of the following if true would most weaken? We have to make sure that whatever Ijaz Ahmed says will become wrong. Okay, so he says, what did he say? He said that passion is very important, and this says, this particular statement says passion is not important, and if this becomes true, then Ijaz Ahmed's argument is broken. Okay, yeah, I have to take this to be true for this to break. Okay, now then go back to the next one. Okay, 8th, 6th. Okay, strong emotional motivation is more important in sport than a strong team. That is clear. Okay, and here there was a question for the second question. Some student had asked me this one. Now, which of the following is most likely to be true had heavy rains not followed drought across onion growing regions in India? What happened? Rains. Okay, destroyed crop. Okay, and the moist weather destroyed storage. So what did these two lead to? Okay, deficit, or say that is a shortage. Okay, so what is the answer? These two things together, the rain led to this and these two led to this. So what is the answer? It is B. Bangladesh would not have needed to import onions from India. No. Sakshi Singh. For second? Question number 9. How many times would you want to go back to question number 9? Okay. See, you have to understand questions. I'll tell you something. Please go back to watch all the videos that I've done before this. Concept जिसमें पढ़ा है. Concept बिना समझे, question बिना समझे होना नहीं है. लिखित ले लो. Tejaswini, very good. Very good, Tejaswini. That is exactly the point I want to make. Their answer is wrong. Their answer is wrong. See, as a teacher, I should not be telling you what their website says. I should be able to independently give you those thoughts. What do you want to do? You want me to read out the answers given in the website? Okay. Well, otherwise, why should I do it? You have it in the website. Do it from there. है बेटा, एक बार फिर बताओ, फिर देखना इसको. ठीक है. अच्छा, इसको देखो. Ijaz Ahmed का argument in the passage above are correct. Which of the following is most likely to be true? अगर इजाज अहमद जो कह रहे हैं वो सब अगर सच है तो क्या भी सच होगा? इंडिया हार जाएगा. क्या भी सच होगा? अगर वो सच हुआ तो ये क्या होगा? भाई पैशन ही चाहिए. ठीक है. प्रैक्टिस 1 सप्ताह का बहुत है. ठीक है. और मैं लाहौर में, ये क्या बोलते हैं, लाहौर में जो मैंने 11 मैच खेले वो बहुत है. अगर ये सब सच हुआ, अगर ये सब होना बहुत है इंपॉर्टेंट, माने ये सब होने से किसी को हराया जा सकता तो हरा तो देगा ही. बड़ा सिंपल स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड क्वेश्चन तो है. ओके, क्वेश्चन समझना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. याद रखना बेटा, once you understand questions you can answer options. ठीक है, याद रखना, क्वेश्चन को ढंग से समझना है. चलो, बाय बाय, see you all. Now do subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get notifications for the new videos. Okay, and be there in every class. We'll do some interesting questions. You can eat my brain. You can keep asking me. I'll keep answering your questions. Okay, we'll do well. ठीक है, करना, और watch all the previous videos and please be safe. You keep yourself safe. Make sure that your family is safe. You make the community safe, and you make the country safe. Thank you all for watching Gradeup. Prep Smart Score better. Bye bye. See you all. Thank you. Good night.